Welcome in. Oh my God, my voice. Woo! That crack was horrible. You guys have officially heard my first voice crack. That was horrible. Episode 7, guys. Welcome back to Voices of Degenerates. Episode 7. We are going to have a very fun and interesting episode in line for you today. We've got obviously questions, but today we're going to revolve around a certain little genre just because myself and Lil Reaps want to have a little fun with it. So I'm not going to give it away just yet, but for now, Lil Reaps, Miss Reaps, little baby, welcome, guys. How are you?
Hello.
Good.
Welcome.
So obviously today we are missing one of our key hosts that's usually here all the time, our guy C Dog. So if you guys did want to know what he's doing, he's currently on a cruise.
Cruise dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's cruise dogging.
C dog stands for.
Cruise dog.
C stands for.
C stands for cruise. So he's enjoying himself. He's living his best life. So if you miss him, let him know in the comments, but don't actually, because we don't want to make his head any bigger than it already is.
Is he there?
I don't know. Is he? Oh man, is he in the audience? Hope not. Hi, C Dog. All right, so let's get this going, guys. First thing that we were going to talk about is big three. So obviously, when it comes to anime, right, there is a huge debate about who are the big three. I know, Lil Reaps, you have probably heard this conversation several times. I myself have heard this conversation several times. Miss Reaps, Mr. Reaps, and Lil Baby, probably not so much. So this is going to be fun for them to hear. My big three, because obviously it could vary by person, are Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
Okay.
So those are my big three. What you got, Lil Reeves?
So we going like first one's number 1 or first one's number 3?
Whichever one you want to say. Mine was number 1 to number 3.
All right, so we're going 1 from 3. I say right now, so my first one would be Sword Art Online. And then number 2 would definitely have to be Jujutsu Kaisen. And number 3, I'd have to go with Attack on Titan.
Okay. So as you guys can see, Lil Reaps is from a different gen. So his big 3 is different than the OG's.
They're all new
big
gen
3.
animes.
Yeah, new gen animes.
But I do have a taste in like older stuff. Like have you guys ever heard of Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann. I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
What?
Yes.
Is it German?
German anime?
Oh my God.
Gurren Lagann.
Fucking.
It's pretty cool concept. It's like Evangelion. I don't think I said that right.
Evangelion. Yeah.
It's like that to a certain aspect, to a certain point.
Okay.
So I just started watching Sword Art Online, and I was devastated.
You were devastated? Why?
In season 1. What do you mean? Why?
Wait, how far have you gotten into the anime?
Yeah, how far are you into that?
I just finished season 1.
Oh,
okay.
See, me and Lil Rich are both like,
Do you
we
see what I
the
mean?
devastation.
Yeah.
I was so sad. I was like, what? But he
yeah.
found her, so my heart is happy.
Oh,
I don't want to give too much away for those who might want to watch it.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't say nothing.
That anime is really old. At this point, if somebody didn't see the first season, Mr. Reeps, then you just, that's just
some
on
of
you.
it.
I watched that first season on Netflix when we still lived in Idaho. And that was forever ago, so it was at least 10 years ago.
I also, so my first, Ethan got me onto Attack on Titans, and that was really good.
Titan.
I enjoyed that.
It's like saying Barnes and Nobles. There's no S at the end, Ma.
Leave me alone. I knew it. I've watched 3, okay?
3?
My whole life.
Animes in general?
Yes.
Wow.
That's it.
That's wow. I think I've watched 3 in a month.
I mean, do you?
Lil Reeps like, yep, sounds about right. All right, so Reeps, I know that you were watching one.
I was watching quite a few in preparation for this card. Oh my God! Hello, hello, pop. It's unique New York. No, I was watching quite a few in preparation for this podcast.
Okay, all right.
But I will tell you, aside from the podcast, before this even was a thing, I got recommended to watch Frieren, and
that was awesome.
By far my favorite anime so far. So
that is a solid one.
I've dabbled in Demon Slayer, Attack on Titans.
Demon Slayer.
I have done Hero X Hero. We're watching a bunch of different ones, but Frieren so far, and I guess I don't know how to put my finger on it, other than I'm okay with the slower pace to build the character like design, I guess. Like I am invested in what's going on in the anime because it's a little bit slower pace. It's not so like everybody's screaming all the time and there's all this crazy action. It was like very, very good character development, and I really appreciate that out of that show. So far, that is my favorite number one anime show that I've watched.
If you like character development, and not everybody's screaming at each other, I would 10 out of 10 recommend Classroom of the Elite.
Classroom of the Elite.
It's very...
I tried watching Classroom of the Elite, and I got to episode 3, and then I just like, I just couldn't keep going.
It's a slow start. It's a slow start. I will give you that. It's a slow start, but once you get further into it, it's definitely like...
I started watching. It's like Promise of Neverland, I think. Promise of Neverland.
Oh, that's another one.
Bell? That actually was pretty cool concept at the beginning. Like, so I've only got like 1 or 2 episodes into that, but I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good one.
If you do like action, though, Fire Force is pretty good.
Sorry, guys. Nice. Memes is standing next to me, struggling to open up this bag of gummies, so she just handed it to me real quick. There you go, babe.
You gotta get your snack in.
Yeah, I got. Oh, by the way,
and what's the tax? You're supposed to steal some.
Hold on, wait. Where's the thing?
You do not steal from a woman. Write that down.
And I think I have an unpopular opinion with the group.
Oh, what shut up! I want those.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, buddy. All right, so was it Kaiju number 8?
Yes,
that's the new one.
All right, unpopular opinion. That show sucked.
Oh my god!
Honestly,
how many episodes in are you?
I'm in enough that I'm like, wait, time out. This is some bullshit. Like the whole thing about like the whole premise of it is cool. I like the premise of like there's almost like a Godzilla feel to it. Like if you watch any Godzilla movie, it's the beginning of a Godzilla movie. It's the beginning of that show. But then it's like when the dude turns, and it is so fucking awkward to me. Like it's not done very well. Like he's like freaking out. They're running away, and he like keeps changing back and forth and back and forth. Like it's just not my favorite. And that's my bad rap is everybody talks about this show. That's why I watched it. And I watched it for like 3 episodes and I was like, I'm done.
I can't say I can't say I've gotten too far into that show. I've only watched 4 episodes.
Yeah, so I will say I like it, but it's not like how do I put it? It's not like, oh my god, this is amazing to me. It's good, it's bearable. I watch it, I enjoy it, but it's not like, holy cow, this is amazing. You know what I mean? I feel like if I had to put my finger on one of the newer animes that I've started watching that I like, Windbreaker is a solid anime. Windbreaker is really good. If you guys haven't looked into that one is relatively new. I think it's only like
Notebook
5 or 6 episode in. Very good anime. It's about like a couple of different gangs that are like trying to, I guess, fight over turf, kind of, but not really. But there's one gang in specific that instead of being just aggressive and violent and, hurting people, they literally just exist to protect their town. And so all these guys who are like super, super tough go and join that gang because they want to be good with what they got. And so it's like they right now in the beginning of the anime, they're fighting against a whole nother gang, a rival gang, and they're doing like one-on-ones, and it's like seeing the animation, the fighting, everything is like A1.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen it, haven't heard of it, check it out. Windbreaker, relatively
new. Throw it down.
Nice.
Should also check out Vinland Saga.
Oh God, Vinland Saga. Okay, so another unpopular opinion because I haven't really watched Vinland Saga, but I've heard so many good things about Vinland Saga. I know that right now they're on season 2 or season 3?
I think they're on season 2. Well, I think they finished season 2. I'm not.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me do some research.
I can't remember, but I remember that one and Dr. Stone were another one that people were saying was
Dr.
really
Stone's
good.
pretty good.
I haven't watched it. So don't get at me in the comments, guys. All right, Dr. Stone is an interesting concept, just not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. All right. What's another one?
Yeah, so they finished season 2.
Okay.
Hi,
yeah.
Andy.
So season 2. Hey, Andy's home.
You see, little.
Oh, we forgot to. Andy's home.
That little Toy Story
Is that
reference.
Toy Story reference?
Yeah.
Yes. You
like
guys
it.
didn't catch it?
I got it.
Oh, here comes Cam.
Oh,
Oh, here comes Cam. Hi, Cam.
I just scared him so good.
Yes.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
Lou, stop that.
All right, let's get into another little conversation piece here. So, obviously, we have a few of you who have not really watched many animes. So, what I wanted to try and do is get an idea as to if you could have an ideal show, right, turned into an anime, because obviously, you know, some things are just not able to be done in reality or, you know, in shows that you might have watched. What show do you think you would want to be adapted as an anime as opposed to anime to real life?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I mean, technically there's an already animated movie, but
Yeah.
we'll take that.
That newer, like the newer Grinch movie or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I
I
don't
would
even
love to
know.
see Top Gun as anime.
How about The Office?
Oh,
The
The
Office.
Office? Oh my god, I don't know what. So, all right, their pranks are genius in The Office.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how far it could go
In a
when
cartoon.
you could just do anything. Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you could just do anything within an anime, like what
You know-
would White have to endure?
Or Dexter.
I would
Gross.
love to see Saving Private Ryan as an anime.
Like
Okay.
a serious anime.
Yeah, like animated by
Okay.
Mappa Studios specifically.
Bro, I will tell you this right
Ah.
now. Saving Private Ryan has one of the coldest, saddest scenes in any war movie. And
Yeah.
it's not like what you think of. It's not the end where Tom Cruise is like shooting the gun at the tank or anything like that, or the sniper, he's about to die at the end. That's not the scene. The scene is about midway through the movie when the medic gets shot in the gut. So he gets a gut shot and he is bleeding out, and everybody's like putting the quick clot on the kid, and they're trying to like hold the bleeding, and the kid just is like, I want my mom. I want my mom.
Oh
Right. And this medic in this scene, like the medic has saved a bunch of people in the movie. So everyone trying to save him, and he's like crying to his mom, is the most heart-wrenching. Like that gets me that's one of those scenes in a movie that makes me like, I get that feeling in the back of my throat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like when he starts talking about his mom. Oh, dude, I can't. That's one of the greatest scenes of any movie, wartime movie of all time. Like,
I don't know.
no, it
So-
hurts. It hurts my soul.
There's a couple of scenes in different animes that do that to me, and I'm like, oh, like hearing it, like Naruto. Oh my god, like Naruto really does it to me. Like there are some episodes in Naruto that there are moments that happen. I don't want to give anything away, but there are moments in the anime that it's like you're seeing it happen, and you're just like, God, that could be anybody. Like that could be any kid, that could be any person, and it's just like, oh, like that. It's my childhood anime, so I'm biased. But regardless of the fact, it's a great anime.
We don't
That's
talk
how
about
I
Boruto.
felt- Oh.
No, yeah, no, no, we don't talk about Boruto.
So I
We're
felt
just watching
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online.
Broke my
Uh-huh.
heart.
She's like, oh
Mm.
no,
Oh my god.
oh no.
Like, that's not happening.
Hey, just wait till you watch the Alicization season.
Yeah. Oh, that season's gonna hurt.
That season's gonna hurt.
Oh my god, Ms. Reeps,
The
that.
hell?
Listen,
I don't think I
if
want to
you
continue to
think-
watch it.
No, you should. It's good. It's good, but
it is so good. It's okay. One thing I will say is the more invested you are in the characters, the more you're gonna feel it.
I
Yep.
just love those two.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. Oh God, stop!
I'm sorry.
That's another one. That
Cito, have
Reeps.
you caught up with the manga on that at all?
No, and I don't
No?
read the mangas on any of the animes.
Okay.
So everybody tells me read the mangas because they say the mangas are so good. but I just can't. I can't do it. Like, I'm not a reader, and I know it's basically a comic, but I'm just not a reader. So, like, even books, I listen to books. I can't read books. So, for me to go through a manga like with the comic strips, I can't do it. I just don't find it entertaining.
Dude, we're at a fucking gnarly part in the manga right now. I can't wait for it to be animated 7 years from now.
7 years? Oh, Jesus.
Dude,
Is it
season
really
1 of
that
JJK came out in like 2020.
Yeah.
Season 2 came out this year or last year.
So it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh my God. Wait, Reeps, you haven't started Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Nope.
Write that one down.
Yeah.
Write it
That's
down, honey.
That's another one. That's definitely another one you want to make sure you watch. That one, and then the other one that I saw this is another good one. If you guys haven't started watching this one, I recommend starting watching this one because this one is starting to get really good. Solo Leveling.
Yes.
Solo Leveling has absolutely blown
phenomenal.
me away. It's
crazy
unbelievable.
I read it when it was a webtoon.
Yeah?
So it used to be a webtoon, and it got so popular that they decided to adapt it into an anime.
Yep. It's unbelievable. I think Reeps would really like that one.
So
you gotta give that one a shot.
Yeah.
Hey,
For sure.
Blackfire, Solo Leveling is crazy. Yes, Blackfire, actually, when Solo Leveling was first announced to be one of the animes that were going to be adapted, she was one of the first people that told me about Solo Leveling. So,
yeah, I was so
I
pumped.
see you in the chat, Blackfire. Okay.
Right, Mir? Dexter was awesome. I just saw that.
Dexter, wait, Dexter, the show Dexter?
Yeah. You got to make
Never
that
seen it.
into an anime. They could get
Never
real
seen
bloody
it.
with it.
I haven't seen it either.
Dexter, like the
show?
like from Showtime.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I only remember like bits and pieces from my mom watching it.
Well, you were probably
Little.
shouldn't have watched it.
He was like, you
My
probably
bad.
should have been watching it. So if you did watch it, that's my bad. That's my fault.
Definitely not kid appropriate.
I mean, it's not like I didn't like stay because it was like, man, this is lame. I'm going back to playing Halo Reach with my friends
Ah,
on my
so
little
you weren't
Xbox
that
360.
young.
No.
You were young, but not that young. Okay, yeah.
Well,
so
he
you
did
didn't
say
scar him as
360.
Reeps. You're fine.
Yeah, Xbox 360.
How many generations is that now? That's 3 gens back.
It's 2
4 gens
generations of consoles ago.
Yeah. And it took
Really?
like 10
Only 2?
years for the new one. Yeah, but
Well,
it took a
damn.
long
they
time.
come out new consoles come out every 7 years.
There you go.
That's
So it's been
nuts.
14 years.
Oh my god.
So you were 6?
Well,
No,
I was I
Well,
was still
there was 5 seasons of Dexter.
Okay. Well, I don't know what Dexter's about, but if Miriam says that it would be good to do it, then I mean,
Well, we should definitely maybe conversate on that on a different podcast.
if this
but
blows your mind a little bit.
it's a serial killer killing serial killers.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's taking out the bad
Yeah.
guys.
He's like a vigilante, but
Yeah.
he's also equally edged.
It's kind of
Anti-hero.
interesting. I actually wrote my senior seminar paper on it.
Wow.
It
Like
was
senior, like citizen, or
I will hurt you. Hurt you.
I love how he's the one saying it like he isn't married to her.
I did not know you had to write a paper to get into senior citizen. Like,
Yeah, some of us
Clearly you're
graduated
behind.
college.
Sheesh.
Throwing
Bang,
shots.
yo, oh,
Bang, bang.
It's okay.
Pew, pew.
It's-
I graduated
We-
from School of Hard Knocks. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I graduated from high school just barely by the skin of my teeth. So what's up? Dropped out of college twice.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Go to college, kids. Actually, do whatever you want. Whatever you want to do.
I'm already there.
Just
Ethan's in college. Stay in college.
yeah. Let's go.
Don't listen.
I'm doing pretty good right now with a 3.5 GPA. Okay.
He is 3.9,
Okay.
3.59.
Yeah,
I
3.59.
That's like a solid 8
Yeah,
It
that
is.
minus.
It's just
I
from
will
them
hurt
cold
you.
hands. All right, Zach. I appreciate you saying cold hands in the chat. Oh, by the way, sorry guys. If you hear us reading comments, it's because as we are recording the episode, we do have the chat in the
It was
recording.
trash.
We got 5
So-
people in the audience right now.
Yeah, we
main
do.
audience.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Miriam, the
3.59
ending was
GPA.
trash. I was very upset.
Hey, SHAWNZY! What's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
Let's go. SHAWNZY, this is Lil
hello.
Reeps, Mrs. Reeps, Mr. Reeps, and Lil Baby Cam.
Hello,
What's
hello.
up? Welcome.
What's happening?
You are officially, hold on, this is a big moment, guys. Hold on. You are officially one of our very first guests on the podcast. Let's go, guys.
Let's get the
Let's go.
applause.
Let's get the applause
Let's
going.
go.
So,
Why does this
Regal
man have
wave.
forearms like Wreck-It Ralph? Like, what the hell?
What?
Uh,
my
Look at him, dude. Look at him.
He's like,
I'm
these
gonna
guys.
wreck it.
let's go.
Boom.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Shawnsy. Oh man! All right, so you haven't missed much.
Missed
What is
much.
happening today?
Today's not a
Oh my
speaking
God.
day.
Today we are not Englishing well. It's just not an English well day. You didn't miss much. We were just talking about what animes we think are our big three, and then we also started talking about what shows we would think would be cool going from like a real life adaptation to an anime, as opposed to an anime to a real life. So Mrs. Reeves was just saying Dexter would be a great show to turn into an anime. And I hadn't been familiar with the show until she informed me about the concept. And I think that would be absolutely fire as an
You
anime.
could get all
Dark.
bloody
Think
with
of
it.
it.
Be definitely dark.
Think
but
of
Dark.
Dexter, like put it in
Uh,
like a Death Note style.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
Like
It'd
inner
be like a Death
monologues
Note.
and shit.
Yes, dude. That sounds like it would be crazy
Well, the whole
good.
With the
show
fucking
itself,
piano.
like, even in like the real life show, there's all sorts of inner monologue happening
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole time. I feel like it
Yeah.
would be a really easy transition to make that a really
Yep.
cool anime. That's a
Yeah.
great. Hey, Nicole, I'll tell you what. Babe,
Thank
I knew
you.
I married you for a reason. That's a great,
You're
great
welcome.
recommendation.
It was nothing
You're
else
welcome.
but the brains, apparently. So
Yeah,
What about,
exactly,
What about like video game to anime?
So that's another one. So it's hard to do that because
Mortal
how do I
Kombat.
put it? Like the gameplay
Mm.
part of it, right? To transition that into an anime, I feel like would be a little difficult because everybody might have played the game differently. At least with not the games that are linear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's
Like,
like games that are like
There's always
solid.
lore
Like
accurate.
if you think about games like God of War, for instance, would be an amazing movie. I think you could make a movie out of that right now. Some studio
Mhm.
could pick that up. I think you
Mhm.
can make an
They're
anime
going
out
to.
of that. I think Gears of War is also in that category. Where like
they are making a Gears of War movie.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like
wasn't
those
it?
those
Like, 'cause
games, they're
Batista's
somewhat
supposed to be-
linear
Mhm.
games, but they are such an amazing universe and such an amazing like storytelling medium. Where
Mhm.
like Gears of War, God of War, I think those are easy kills as far as like any kind of like cinematic universe, any kind of anime universe.
Mhm.
Even like I would step on the greatest of greats and be like, Halo could be an amazing anime.
They did adapt it to movies,
Like-
didn't they?
They did a
They
TV
did
show.
a
man.
show.
That's
It
right.
wasn't
They're
a very
fucking-
good job.
They're fucking dragging it through the mud right now.
Oh no.
But that
Yeah.
whole
I
like any
like
any of those really cinematic games that have a huge universe to where there's creative freedom outside of like because everybody knows hey, if you played Gears of War, you know the storyline. If you play God of War, you know what you're doing. But there's enough room in those universes to where you could have a spin-off to where you could take these really strong characters or really strong storylines and make something special with that. So I think honestly, I'll tell you right now, like outside of anime, I know we're talking about anime this episode, but those like Gears of War, God of War, Halo, all those games, they're missing out right now with the ability of all the CGI stuff we have. Why has no one made a Halo movie? Why has no one made a God of War movie? And why has no one made a Gears? Like these movies would make millions
I think
and
they're
millions
afraid
of
to
They
touch
tried
dollars.
the Halo movie.
They
Tried
did
the
make a
Halo movie a
Halo
while
movie.
back.
It was called Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn.
Right. But it was like a 3-episode thing.
They
And it wasn't
condensed
very
it.
like they didn't like invest a lot of money into it.
It was a promotional for Halo 4.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like if you said hey look at the Avengers movies, right? You take that budget and you put it towards Gears of War or Halo or God of War, you're gonna get your investment back.
I would love to see
convinced.
a
There
God
is-
of War game.
If you look at highest sold games across consoles, you cannot tell me that if you took all of the gamers that have bought Halo or all the gamers from the PS guys that are like super loyal to PlayStation, all those gamers who bought God of War, every God of War 1 through now 5, you cannot tell me if you made a live action God of War that they would not all go to the theater to see it. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Absolutely
In the background.
convinced. So I feel like, why are they wasting this video games is like $1 billion marketplace.
It
$1
is.
billion marketplace.
It
Why
is.
are there not more video game movies that are done really well?
Mass Effect, Andy, that is a great fucking recommendation. Mass
Uh-oh.
Effect
Mass
Someone
Effect
got excited.
is really, really good.
Oh, look at your
I mean,
kitty.
they did what was it that they just did into a real life adaptation? Oh, Fallout.
Fallout.
Yeah, they're doing
did really good.
Borderlands. They're doing Borderlands,
Yeah,
which is one of the
Borderlands they're
greatest
doing.
games of all time.
Yep.
But
The
I feel like the
cast
cast
a
is
little
trash.
yeah, the cast is a little weird.
There's no way.
Well, honestly,
I think-
listen, I thought the One Piece cast was gonna make it bad, but then when I saw the One Piece live action, I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed it.
Well, I
Hey,
just
we're,
like
talking,
for
we're talking about
Facts.
Kevin Hart as Claptrap. Like,
Kevin Hart is Roland.
it's not even.
Roland.
He's not even Claptrap. He's Roland.
Jack
Yeah,
Black is just Claptrap.
Yeah.
Roland should be like. You
Keep
know,
in mind, Roland in the
Ving
game was
Rhames,
like
whatever his name is. What's his
6'2" or whatever, like super like
It's like
rolling
the
dude.
exact
Yeah.
opposite of Kevin
Exact
Hart. Okay.
opposite.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe they're going more for personality.
I
than
think
actual
for
physical
Roland,
stature.
I think for Roland, a good pick for him. Who was the guy that was the main character in the Cyberpunk DLC? Like, hold on, let me do some
You
research.
mean like the voice actor for it?
No. He like had his whole like his face.
Oh,
Like, he was all up-
he was a CGI'd. He was CGI'd from it.
Yeah.
Or into it. Yeah. Okay. Like
As far as
Keanu
the
Reeves.
games though, going to anime, Mortal Kombat, I think would have made a great anime.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
yeah.
Idris Elba.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Idris Elba's. Yeah, he would be
Oh,
good.
Idris Elba, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yo, that Mortal Kombat would be an absolutely
That'd be awesome.
amazing adaptation. Are you kidding me? I've been a
Dude,
fan
even
of
the
those
old
games
like
They already had
1990s
good
movies,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, like,
right
I'm
before the
surprised that
crazy
didn't come in
CGI
anime.
scene, right? And it was like
Yeah. when
That
he turns
movie
into a
was
freaking
like-
dragon.
blew my mind.
Yeah,
That movie blew my
they could have
mind.
took that into so many different fields because how much they expanded more characters in the actual video games. They could have
Dude,
done
yeah.
so much
Mhm.
anime with it for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
super pumped to
definitely
see
one.
about this Gears of War movie. Dave Bautista as fucking Marcus Phoenix.
That's what I thought. I was like, I thought
Batista,
Dave Bautista was
Batista's
gonna be-
Marcus Phoenix. I mean, it
Bautista's
fits, actually.
Phoenix.
Kind of fits.
They
Yeah.
literally have a skin for him in Gears of War 5.
That's awesome.
But
Okay, so wait, before we go into any further of a tangent here, because I need to hear this from SHAWNZY. SHAWNZY, your big three. Not the big
My
three.
big three?
Your big three.
yep, taking
My
notes.
big three currently, just because of what I watched. Of course, I watched more of the mainstream ones. I'm getting caught up.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and third one. I mean, just because I haven't got deep into it, I have to go with Shippuden. Naruto
Yes.
But-
Yes.
Naruto could get beaten out when I finish Brotherhood. Who knows?
Oh, you haven't finished Brotherhood?
I'm watching it right now. I'm like
Oh my-
24th episode in.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know if
that's good.
Shippuden's gonna get beat out by it though. Honestly, it's good, but I think that Naruto's still gonna have that. I think Naruto's still gonna hold that. I'm not gonna take away from Full Metal Alchemist is an amazing story. The way that they tied everything together is absolutely nutty. It really is. But it's just the character development in Naruto and the attachments that you get to those characters is just chef's kiss.
Facts.
Chef's
Facts,
kiss.
Facts.
But One
facts.
Piece, I agree 100%. Dragon Ball, absolutely not. I'm sorry. I
Well,
know
you-
Dragon Ball is the OG, but I just nope.
Have you even watched it?
Yes, I watched Dragon
Okay.
Ball Z. I watched Dragon Ball. Yeah, exactly. I've watched every episode where they just scream for the entire episode.
Have you seen Super though?
No.
You should see. There's a movie. Oh my god, there's like a 3D Dragon Ball movie. Superhero, phenomenal.
Really?
Yes, it's
There
so
wasn't
good.
screaming for a third of the movie?
Well,
Superhero finally
Well,
gives
you see here.
Well,
Superhero
What
finally
happened
gives
was-
Gohan.
it's really not. So it's not a Goku movie. It's
Gohan.
Gohan and Piccolo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
Gohan is Goku's kid, and he's also the strongest Saiyan. So it's like, you know,
So he's like a
he has
Super
like the
Saiyan?
most potential.
Mm-hmm.
But he fucking
And-
wasted it for school.
Yeah, and
Yep.
yet Goku is Master Instinct or God now or whatever.
Ultra.
What's
well,
the high?
Ultra
Ultra
Instinct.
Instinct.
Okay, that's the highest level now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just run down the line so that we all can, for everybody who's watching, so they understand how this goes. Okay, you got Goku, then you got Kaioken, right? Then you got Super Saiyan. Then you got Super Saiyan 2. Then you got Super Saiyan 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Super Saiyan 3 Kaioken, or am I missing something?
I think, does it go to Super Saiyan Blue?
No, it goes to God, which is red. It goes to regular God mode, and then it goes blue. Blue is like the Super Saiyan version of God mode.
See, my best friend Aiden would know every little detail about Dragon Ball.
Yeah, see,
you ask him anything about Dragon Ball, he just knows.
I can't do it.
He did a Kaioken boost on regular Super Saiyan God mode, which is red hair versus Beerus in the movie. So that's what gave him like an extra boost on the God mode to try to fight Beerus before he became the Super Saiyan Blue. Then it went Ultra Instinct after that.
Yeah, so that's just like I just can't. Like that's
Is anyone else
like
bricked up right now? I'm bricked up right now.
What?
Oh
Just
my
thinking
God.
about Goku being blue, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about God 2, God 3, God 5,
Yes.
red hair, blue hair,
Absolutely.
the fucking whole deal.
I really like. I think my favorite transformation in Dragon Ball is Gohan's Beast transformation. Not well.
So
I guess it'd be more like, which one was it? Like in Superhero, I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, so that's yeah. Do they call it Beast? No,
I don't know what you guys are talking about because I didn't watch it, but
Me either.
I'm not
Sounds,
Dragon
that
Ball.
sounds right though. That sounds
I'm
right.
so
though.
anti Dragon Ball. It's horrible. Like I can
Is that
almost
because
vomit in my
everybody
mouth
said it was
thinking about
good
it.
and told you to watch it, and you're like, no?
Okay,
it
it's
is. Ligma
it's
guy.
Gohan's
You know what I'm saying?
Beast. It's a hybrid of
Gohan's
Super
Beast.
Saiyan 2 and Ultra Instinct, and Gohan's ultimate upgrade.
Huh. Okay.
Ultra Instinct though.
Luna,
Like, what?
stop.
It's a hybrid.
I
So
was
it's
gonna
like,
say, 'cause
so it's not. He's not going Ultra Instinct, but it's a mix of Super Saiyan 2, Ultra Instinct, and his ultimate form.
Which is the monkey.
yeah, it's ultimate potential unlocked basically. Because that's
So
what
it's
he did.
like it was when he was going against. I think it was like Cell Max.
So
But he learned
okay,
it from the Supreme Kai.
something tells me, because this just seems like to be the trend here, that Gohan is going to become Su Wukong. You guys know who that is? The Monkey King. So, the Monkey King. So,
I
obviously,
don't think Gohan
Saiyans,
has his
right?
tail anymore.
No, he doesn't. He
Yeah.
hasn't had his tail since he was a kid.
Yeah.
But that's not going to matter because you know what? That's what Dragon Ball is going to do. They're going to be like, you know what? You need a tail? Not Gohan because he's got
Can
so much
admit it.
potential. He don't need a tail.
I mean, that's facts because GT explained that
Yeah.
you don't need a tail to turn into the beast anymore. So,
That's what I'm saying. You see, it's just, I think that's
well,
where
and
it's going to go.
we forgot about Super Saiyan 4 from GT.
Oh, yeah. See, I told you there was a 4.
Oh, isn't that the one where it's like he's got like super
His
like
mix
long
of beast. He has
Oh.
beast body.
Well, no, Super Saiyan
Kinda.
3 I think is the super long hair, wasn't
He
it?
goes to Super Saiyan. He goes to Super Saiyan. What do they call it? The monkey, and then he shrinks down to 4, basically.
So, yeah, like I said, I can't get behind Dragon Ball with all that nonsense. I'm sorry. I get it because, Naruto, he has his changes and stuff that he goes through, but it's just not like that. Like the power scaling in Dragon Ball just annoys me. But anyways, before I get on a
Vegeta's my
tangent,
guy.
I mean,
Before I
Demon
get
Slayer
on-
was
Too
dope,
late. Too
too,
late, my friend.
but
I like
I'm
Demon
working my way into
Slayer.
some animes.
yeah, Demon
Animes.
Slayer is good. Wait, are you guys caught up on the recent episodes of Demon Slayer, the newest season?
Wait,
No,
when
Sean?
did
There's another
Not until
season?
Dub comes out.
Yeah, they have like 3 episodes out already. 3 or 4, I
Wait,
think.
Not
so
dubbed.
like, out of the Swordsmith
It's
Village?
sub they do, but not
Yes.
dubbed.
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
that's right. You
what?
watched
Hold
dub.
on.
Exactly.
Hold on.
That's why Boruto I ran out of dubbed episodes.
Ah,
They're caught up on dubbed episodes.
yeah.
The only
yeah.
thing I'll watch subbed is One Piece because I'm caught up. So, and I'm about to be
Andy
caught up
said,
in the
"Who
manga.
watches dub?" SHAWNZY watches dub. SHAWNZY's
I
the dub
do.
person.
I
guy that
have
hates
to
to
watch
read.
dub.
Oh,
Long
the
late night.
Hashira training arc?
Yes, dude.
Whoa.
Was there 3 episodes now or what?
2.
Oh, 2. Yeah, I watched both episodes
I know
already.
what I'm doing when I get home.
Hey, E,
I know. I'm about to watch One Piece. One
You
Piece
gotta go,
episode comes
bud.
out
Yeah, I'm
tonight.
heading out soon.
Yeah. Oh snap! Yeah. So
You
Lil
gotta
Reeps is
go.
gonna have to pop up out of here because he's got prior arrangements that he's got to jump into. But obviously, Lil Reeps, you leave when you need to. Fam.
Escape room.
Let's
Escape
go.
room.
What? Sorry, I've been
all right.
watching a lot of regular show recently.
Great show. That's Mordecai.
Mordecai.
What was Muscle Man's
Rigby.
thing? Oh my god. Muscle Man's like, oh, why am I blanking out? He's got like a thing that he says all the time. Muscle Man.
My mom.
Yes, that's it.
You know who
My
else?
mom. Oh my
that's
god. Technically, yeah. I mean, yeah.
There you go. That white light was. too
Oh
much.
man. Okay, let's get into it. The next part here, which is something that I was actually looking forward to. And now that SHAWNZY's in here, this is gonna be kind of fun. So,
Got it.
SHAWNZY, you, me, and Lil Reeps are probably the most versed here in anime. So, what I want us to do is try and get Mrs. Reeps, and Cam to want to watch an anime by describing it without giving the title or character names.
Ooh.
Okay?
Mm.
So, obviously, you can choose whichever anime you want. Anyone that you're the most
Well, they
familiar
never
with.
watch any animes or what? Or
Oh,
they're-
They've
I've
watched
figure
I
some.
it
watched 4.
Yeah, so they've
So
watched
my
Demon
mom-
Slayer, AOT,
Yep.
Sword Art Online,
SAO
Freeran,
And
I watched Freeran.
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 and Freeran. Yeah.
That's like my favorite so far.
Mhm.
I already know what I'm going for.
Go ahead. Shoot. Because you gotta go.
Okay. You have to just describe it though. So here's the deal. So we have Cito, we have Lil Reeps, we have SHAWNZY in the chat today, even Cam. Describe to me an anime to watch without telling me what the title is, and I will pick whoever has the best description. I will pick that anime and I will watch it, and I will give a book report on the next.
Oh my
on the next
God.
Book
podcast.
reports?
Nobody wants that.
No book reports. Stop.
I'm
Give him a
s-
buzzer. Bzz.
I'm so ready for a book report on the anime that I'm going to describe.
Go ahead, E.
All right. So it starts off with this kid, right? And he eats a finger. And
Okay.
hold on.
I'm
hold
out.
on. And he hold on. And it's
Andy
a
says
quote
too
unquote
easy.
a cursed object. So, he eats it and then he gets to see all like these weird monsters that are all over Japan that most normal people can't see. So then he meets this one guy who pretty much saves his life, takes him to this school, and he gets told that he's going to be executed. But there's a catch. If he is to eat all 20 of these fingers of who they used to belong to, which is like some super powerful curse, and maintains control of his body, because he loses control of his body to the curse that the finger, was owned by, because he was the strongest being in the world, essentially. If he can maintain control of his body, he lives, and he goes through this whole fucking deal with his two friends from high school. And well, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say because I'm kind of running out of time here, but
Yeah, but I think-
Sounds
I don't,
good.
I don't
Yeah.
want the whole plot. I don't need the
That
whole
was
plot.
good.
That's
I just
good.
That
need
was
to-
solid. I knew
All right.
exactly the
So
one you were
I
talking
wrote
about
down-
from the very beginning.
If you're tracking from home, I wrote down finger monster. That's what I wrote down.
Yeah.
So
I think you
I
spelled
think I'm
blaster wrong.
sold.
That's what I call
all
my
right,
boyfriend.
who's up next? Who's up next?
I take that one.
All right. I rest my case. I need to throw on some better
Okay.
clothes and fucking
Absolutely.
speed out of my
All right,
place.
make sure your camera's
Later,
off.
Lil
Go ahead.
Please, thank
Please
you.
drive
Yeah,
safe. Do not speed.
Have
I love
fun.
you. See you
No
later.
promises. See you guys later.
Ethan David.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
SHAWNZY, you got it, or you want me to go?
All right, I got one. I'll throw one
All
out
right.
there.
All right, let's
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. So, starts off in a world full of superheroes, and very few low percentage do not actually have powers.
Hmm.
It's one kid that wants to be a superhero in the world of superheroes more than anything in the world. Someone gives them a chance at being able to transfer their powers to them. And that one person is like the best superhero in the world. And so there's also a school that trains the superheroes that this one has always wanted to go to. and he finally got the opportunity when someone was able to willingly give him his powers to fulfill his dreams.
I think I might know this one.
Mm.
Let me just ask a question without giving it away. Let me ask you a question. Did they have to clean up a bunch of trash on the beach front before he got his blessed abilities? Is that okay? So I think I know that one.
What is it?
good.
I need to know now.
That's good.
Miss Reeves is like, I need to know now.
Come on.
But wait, Reeves, have you seen that one then?
I have watched the first 3/4 of this first season.
That's not enough to know that part.
like they're in the city, in the trial kind of thing, duking it out with everybody.
Okay.
That's where I'm at on that one.
And that's in top 5, Cito, for me.
Okay. Listen, it's
that
a good one.
The spot up there.
Yeah,
that's good.
Especially recent stuff.
That is a good. I'm not gonna lie, that was very intriguing. That was a very good one. All right, who's that? Cito, let's go.
It's probably the easiest one to describe, how.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's a perfect description. Once you said it, I was like, oh, actually, I kind of know this one.
Yeah.
All right, so mine starts with a. I'm gonna have fun with this. So it starts off with a high school kid.
Starts with 3 Asian chicks on a TikTok.
Oh my god! I'm never gonna live that down. Never gonna live that down. Memes. Wait, memes. Where is memes? I don't know where she is. She
Whatever thought was in your head, it's gone.
Yeah. What was I saying? Train of thought.
Yeah.
Left the building.
Kaput.
All right. So, starts off with a high school kid who ends up gaining the ability to see these monsters by getting stabbed. So he got stabbed, and then because he got stabbed, he ended up becoming a different kind of entity. And now he's able to see these monsters that he now has to slay. When he slays them, he actually frees their souls. Now, he goes into a whole nother realm because when he became this new entity, it was something that was forbidden. So now, being in this new environment, they're all deciding on his fate, whether they should, do away with him. And then the person who stabbed him, who gave him the abilities, ended up getting put up on the stake, saying, "Hey, you caused this, so you're gonna have to pay for it." Andy's like, "Good one." I know, right, Andy? Ends up being that the person that gained the power has so much power that the whole new area that he's in, the new environment that he's in, is like, okay, maybe we should keep him around. And he ends up completely saving this new universe and the person who gave him the abilities, only to find out that one of the people that was in this society betrayed everyone. And he ended up trying to take a whole new power and became the biggest villain of the entire anime.
You just ruined it.
It's all based off of. Well, no, I didn't ruin it because trust me, there's more to it.
Well, that's spoiler.
Okay, do we get to know the names of these, by the way?
Well,
I would say.
we'll let you pick which one first, and then we'll tell you the names.
Okay, so I will say the finger monster was intriguing, right?
I go with finger monster.
However, I do really like, and I already have the second one, so I do really like that this person was stabbed, and then they can see the bad guys after they were stabbed. That's what gave them the power. Was them getting assaulted.
Were they seeing the finger monsters?
No, that's different.
No, not the finger monsters.
Those are two, I bet, dark animes.
All right, so if I was picking out of these 3, if I had to pick one to watch right now, it would be what Cito was talking about with the whole stabbing and seeing the forbidden entities and that kind of thing.
Yes.
How about you, Cam? I saw you, Andy.
I would probably watch the high school kid trash.
Okay. So that was SHAWNZY's. The high school kid picking up the trash on the beach.
Yeah, that's good. That's it. That's a good. I'm not gonna lie. Worth a watch. Worth a watch. That's a good one.
What is it?
Okay, so we got one for everyone because Miss Reap said the finger one. You said the
Of
stab.
course you did.
There's a finger monster. I mean, good God.
It's like, sign me
one
up.
of each.
Sign me up.
Finger monster, finger monster.
And then
Well,
Cam
let's,
says,
for the
high school.
audience, let's list them out. Let's list
All
them
right.
out.
So we'll reveal them.
What's finger monster?
SHAWNZY. Oh yeah, well, so we'll do it in order. So Ethan's, that one was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay. I would have
So-
never guessed that one because I don't know.
Yep.
I haven't watched
Yep, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's the one. When he started with the finger, I was like, oh.
Finger monster. Well, then Andy goes, easy.
it. I had to go
Not
with
for me,
easy.
Andy.
I tried going something in the very beginning because like I didn't want to ruin anything for anybody.
Yeah. That's why I did mine too, because mine was literally like within the first episode.
Mine's like
so-
literally the intro, what it says in the intro. In a world of superheroes.
He Wikipedia the intro.
No, it's just you watch the intro a million times to watch the season, so it's just like that's what glues in your head.
Last time.
All right, so SHAWNZY's was
Libby's not even there to hear it.
oh yeah. She disappeared. Well, I think she has a headset in, so she's hearing you, but she just not there.
It was My Hero Academia.
yes.
Yeah, see, she got the thumbs up. Like, yep, I can hear it.
Boom.
Yep. So My Hero
Very,
Academia.
it's very interesting. I thought I watched. So obviously, like I was a rip and shipper. Like I love trading cards. My Hero Academia is a big trading card thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the cards did not kind of match what my expectation was for the show. The show is better, in my opinion, than what the cards produce. And so when I watched it in curiosity of like, what's everyone so obsessed about with these cards, right? I watched the show. I was like, all right, dope. It's actually a really good show. Really good show.
I actually doubted the show quite a bit. It was not even on my radar until I had a 10-hour trip to Collecticon in the car, and someone's like, "Yeah, let's watch some." First, we actually watched start the trip. We watched the Pain arc of Naruto. Great, just to rewatch that on a car trip for the first 4 hours was amazing. Put it on an iPad at the dash, and then he's like, "We should watch My Hero." He's like, "Trust me, just trust me, just watch some episodes." We ended up punching out like just on the trip back the whole first season. And I was hooked.
Nice.
Dude,
I watched
really
the next
good.
like 3 seasons within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really
Nice.
good. It was really good. And it made sense. Like I know, obviously, like with the card world, if the show's good, the cards are going to be. You know, look at Freerin right now. Frieren's like, I think to me one of the greatest.
It's really good.
Animes modern wise right now. And if you look at some of those cards, they're worth like $600 to $1,000. Just because of like the rarity and what they are to the, and it's not because it's like a card game per se, but it's more like the universe of what they're building right now.
I think My Hero is also a great anime for family because like the kids can still be super young. It doesn't get that dark to like
It's wholesome.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with anime.
Then it
some
still
animes
has
are
some
just-
like grown up moments that like that's why I doubted it because I thought it was a little more kiddish just by like hearing about it, and I was like, no. It's good.
Now I gotta watch it.
Real quick though, quick shout out to the tapestry behind you, dude, with the evolutions. Yo, that is
I was just thinking
fire.
about that.
That's
Is
awesome.
fire, bro. I didn't even know you
Julie,
had
that
that.
was a Christmas present from Julie, and then that's my
my
One Piece
God.
canvas that I'm working on all the voice actor signatures.
Dude, that's
I got
dope.
Erica, I got Erica Schroeder, the original voice actor, Luffy, and then I got Sanji's signature. I'm getting Usopp's next week, Chopper, and Chopper's in Kansas City. I'll get Brook and Nami in September. The only one and then I'll guarantee I'll get Zoro because he's at most Collecticons. He's also Vegeta and Chris Sabat. The only one that's gonna be hard is Frankie and Jinbei.
Yeah.
I'll get Robbins will be at some more Collecticons too. But
That's dope, bro.
All
That
right,
is
see
fire.
it's easy when my friend's really good friends with Erica, so
There you
helps.
go. All right, so my anime.
Cito, so I picked yours. So I need to know
You're gonna
the
be
forbidden entity. What
Also-
are we
You're gonna
talking
be-
about?
very
also
surprised.
got this one.
Oh, damn.
With all their
that's-
signatures except for Tanjiro's because I didn't have this with me when I met Zach.
Dude, that's fire.
So, all those
Nice.
signatures.
So mine is actually ready for this. Bleach.
Ah.
Like
Mhm.
Okay,
kind
still-
What
of
is that on? Because it's not on Crunchyroll. I try to look for it.
It's on
Yeah, it is.
Hulu. And
Oh, is it on
it
Hulu?
should. It's on Hulu for sure because that's where I was watching 1,000 Year Blood War, which is the newest season.
Netflix,
Uh,
Andy
Um,
said.
I think
Netflix?
it's on Netflix too. Yeah. So the
I'll have to
first
look. It was not on
the f-
Crunchyroll.
Miriam
I've
said, "I
seen-
love Bleach." Yes, Miriam.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah,
like
I've
that's
seen-
why I tried to look it up.
I've
Was
seen it.
Miriam? That was one of her recommendations because she also had Hero X Heroes. That was her recommendation, and that
I
was
gotta
not
start
on
watching
Crunchyroll. That's on Netflix. We started
Hero
Hunter.
X
You mean
Heroes.
Hunter?
Oh, yeah,
Hunter,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Not Heroes X Heroes.
okay.
Hunter X Hunter.
Haven't seen that
Um,
either.
Yeah. Oh, that's another
Haven't
good
seen
one.
any of those.
Honestly, Hunter, I'm so upset at the way that they have it right now because it's like the way that they ended it right now is not where it should have ended. But nobody else is like
Well,
picking
I'm
up
not
the
quite
animated
there
thing.
yet, so I'm still in the honeymoon
I don't-
phase of.
I'm
It's
just-
really
I'm not-
cool.
Not throwing it out there.
Hey,
yet.
I've been right there. If you asked me 2 years ago how much anime I watched, I could only tell you Dragon Ball.
Mhm.
Dragon Ball
But
Z,
now,
that's it.
but
now I
now,
can say Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Demon Slayer, Naruto.
Death
what
Note
would
was
you say?
very
My
cool.
Hero.
Death Note was like one of my first introductions to anime.
Dude, Seven
And I
Deadly
thought-
Sins.
Like Death Note should be a
Solid.
movie right now. Like it should be a live action movie right now.
it was.
They did.
made it a live
I know they
action.
did. They did, and it's terrible. Like the
Oh.
the anime is great. And it was cool. Like I watched the anime first, and then I watched the live action.
Cam's
Yeah.
raising her hand.
I can see that Cam is raising her hands.
So
I'm
be
almost
quiet.
there. I promise. But I watched the anime first, and then I watched the live action. It just was not close. If I watched the live action first, I probably would have been more excited about it. But seeing how good the anime was compared to the live action, it was a little disappointing. Cam,
Mhm.
what do you have, babe?
Two things. Sorry for my absence. Dino Nugs. And then
Dino
Andy,
Nuggies.
Nice.
Andy has a description of an anime that he.
Oh,
I forgot the second part of this.
Andy
No, no.
making a sub. He's having Cam sub in for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants me to like make you guys guess the name. I totally forgot what he said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's hear it.
This one right here.
Ooh, his
Alright,
description.
there's this guy who works as a businessman and he gets tired of his job. He never gets to leave work because he's constantly working. One night he manages to get home, goes to sleep, and wakes up to basically the apocalypse. And now he wants to complete a list of things to do before he dies. Cito?
I know it. Oh my
Sounds
god.
cool though.
That is another good one. What I will say is that the anime that Andy just had her describe has some of the real the coolest color in the anime because what happens is so when he says that the apocalypse happens, there's zombies, right? There's just a bunch of zombies everywhere. But what they do is instead of having like the gore be like all bloody and everything, they make the blood like all colors. Like there's just rainbow
Ooh,
colors
yay.
splattering all over the place.
That's great.
And but the anime is so good. Like the guy's basically just trying to get his bucket list done before he ends up becoming a zombie himself because he hasn't been bitten and he hasn't contracted the virus that's caused the apocalypse. But oh my god, that anime is so good. Andy, that was good, man. That was good.
What's
What
the
is
name
it?
of it?
Now you gotta tell us.
The anime name is Zom 100.
Zom 100.
Yep, Zom 100. And that one is a relatively new anime too. I think they just finished the first season a couple of months ago, actually.
Dougie,
But that one
you
is-
wrote all these down, right?
I wrote. I have notes. All these notes.
Did you write
No
down the name
cards.
of the finger monster?
No, I just wrote this. I wrote this. Like
We literally.
What's the
the
name
name of all-
again?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the
JJK.
three. Like, those are
funny
all
when
big
we
ones.
when we
Those are all
launch
big.
aircraft. So in the F-15, you have to use it's called a jet fuel starter. It's like a little jet engine that starts the big jet engines. And for us to tell the pilots to start pulling the handle to start the engine, we do this.
That is awesome.
So every time the pilots are in the seat, we got the canopy strut out. The guys are just sitting there. We're like ready. We check the ground. We look up. We look at the pilots. We're like, And then they pull the handle. So
that is awesome.
All right,
so you're their finger monster.
We are the crew chiefs specifically. The crew chiefs are the finger monsters. Yep, every day.
That's awesome.
8 times a day. Bang. Let's go.
Hey,
All right.
yo, 8 times. Wild.
8 times.
All right. So I know we're going to talk about anime, and I really appreciate this episode. I appreciate y'all enlightening me. So now it's my turn. My turn to offer something in this conversation where I think that this group of people who like anime would appreciate this mindset. So I have a question for all of you.
Okay.
I have a scenario, and I want you to imagine yourself, if you will.
Oh God.
I want you to imagine yourself.
Close your eyes.
In your elementary school.
Oh God.
You're in your elementary school.
I want to go home.
Like as your adult self, you're your adult self in a classroom in your elementary school. Okay? Now all of a sudden.
I feel like I had this dream before.
All right, well let's see. Let's see. So all of a sudden
it's called a nightmare.
You're chilling in a classroom in your elementary school as an adult, right? And you're thinking about what the classroom looks like, what the smells were like, you know what I mean? Like what you were looking forward to. All right, bang, and the door shut. And then all of a sudden it's like you have to fend off waves of third graders, 5 at a time. In your room, you're in your classroom. You have to fend off waves of third graders 5 at a time.
As an adult?
How long
Yes.
could you survive fending off of waves of third graders 5 at a time? And what would be your strategy? What would be your strategy?
All right.
So as SHAWNZY, as our first guest ever to this podcast, SHAWNZY, I would like you to elaborate. How would you survive and what would be your strategy to fending off waves of 5 at a time of third graders?
5 at a time. I would pick all 5 of them up at the same time and tape them to the wall.
Yes.
Over and over again, you'd run out of space.
Duct tape on top of each other.
I mean, I could just backhand them all, just boom, boom, just left and right. They'll just all be knocked out.
Hit it with the forearms.
Like that video clip where that guy acts like that guy smacks that one kid, and then everybody's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And then blow, and he just starts slapping everybody in the party.
So you have these waves don't stop. They don't stop.
Okay.
So if you tape one wave of third graders to the wall, what are you gonna do in the next wave?
I have a question. Okay, it's more of a smart answer, more of a strategic question. I have some questions. Do they all have to come funneling the waves through the door?
The waves come through the door, and it's 1 minute at a time. So every minute, a new wave of 5 third graders come through the door, and they're trying to kill you.
So I'm going to take the first 5 after I disarm them of anything or knock them out, make them go to sleep, I should say. I'll be gentle with it.
Nicely.
And then I will take them like a brick, like a log, and I'm going to stack them right and tape them on the entry of the door so no more can come in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
One way will be 2 ways will be suffice to block.
So you're trying to like just pack the doorway,
barricade the door,
pack the tunnel, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Stop the waves.
Shout out episode 1, I think.
Yeah,
the tunnel.
The tunnel.
Just like zombies, I'm gonna take their bodies and stack them in the pathway.
Sandbag it. I like it.
Well, how long do you think? Like realistically, like how long before the pressure on the other side busts your tape?
We don't know. Why is this so
serious?
serious?
Tape is not going to be very sticky when you were taping a person to the wall.
Dear God.
You know what I mean? Like, how long would that last?
If they bust through, they're gonna pile in, and I mean, if you're talking about what I have to do with my bare hands, I'm gonna be limited in the classroom. So,
think about the classroom though. You could use anything in the classroom.
I mean,
think about your elementary school
to barricade the door, and they will not get past. You barricade enough. I'll strategically build something so what their support needs to be is against the wall. Builds out all the way to the wall.
So rip the wooden tops off and nail them.
The great thing is I know a lot about construction, so I will barricade that door very well.
I heard that. Yeah. Cole,
I do work in the flooring business.
Cole, I want to hear your strategy in a third grader apocalypse.
Listen, I believe every child just needs a hug.
Oh my God.
You're dying immediately. You're dying immediately.
God,
She would be the first victim in Zom 100. I just want you guys to understand that.
Oh yeah. You know, like one desk could take out 5 of them. Just throw the desk.
I can't hit a little child like that. I can't do it.
All right,
They
she's
got
dead.
chainsaws, guns.
Oh, I know. It would be
Gone.
terrible.
God.
That's it.
God.
Nice try.
Dead.
Cito,
you
what's
for
your
playing.
strategy?
So I guess my first question would be, am I allowed to be in that room with anything on my person?
That room, the scenario is you're in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You can use anything in the room and on your person.
Okay. And
But is
I
he
can
gonna
pick what's
bring
on
a
my
gun?
Let's be realistic though. You didn't show up in like combat gear.
No.
Like, he didn't bring grenades
No.
with you to
No.
It's like what you're wearing right now. What you're wearing right
I'm
now.
getting more ideas the more we sit here.
No.
So here's my thing, right? So these children, right? They're children. These children are not mindless, correct?
No, they are literally third grade students that are assigned to try to kill you.
Cool. Then what I
So
would
they're
do
not zombies.
is the first 5 that come in, I would restrain them, and then I would make a proposition to them.
See,
I would
they can
make
be
it
talked to.
so that if they resist the waves that come in, then I will make sure that they get rewarded. And then the next wave that comes in, if
What are you
there
gonna
is a
reward them with?
survivor, with candy in my pocket. Yes, I know I sound like a pedo, but that's just, easy way to...
How much
easy
candy do
way
you have in
to-
your pocket right now? How much candy do you have in your pocket right now?
How much do you hold on. You forgot
Any-
this?
All right. So how long do you feel like that bag of Swedish fish will last?
You
when
could
bribing
break it, little pieces.
waves
With
of
third graders,
graders?
I could ration this off. Listen, they just need a little kick. You know what I mean? I can make one fish last 4 waves. I got this, Reeps. Don't try me. So all I gotta do is bargain with them. Say, look, listen, you guys stick with me. I'll give you some piece of these candies, and then we just hold off. Make sure that the next people, when they come in, if they don't want to act right, we take them out. That's it.
All right, so we have
You
Mrs.
can't be
Reeps.
taking out children.
We
Stop
have
it.
Mrs. Reeps with she's gonna die immediately because she's gonna hug them.
Because she's gonna hug
Oh, yeah.
them.
We got
You
Cito
can
with
reason
Gone.
with
Done.
them.
we got Cito with the politician. He's gonna politician. We got SHAWNZY with the blockade, taping third graders to the wall.
Dead children.
I'm adding super glue. I'm a super
Okay.
glue.
Oh,
Nope,
okay,
too late.
yep.
You said tape. You said tape.
All right.
Cam, I want to hear your strategy. Every minute on the minute, you have a wave of third graders coming after you, and you're in the classroom of your elementary school. How do you deal with it?
I would probably only last about 1 minute, maybe 2 hours in sleep time, because I would take a swing at one and try and punch it in the face, and then wake myself up because I actually punched something on my nightstand. Yeah. But if this was real life, I wouldn't stand a chance. Kids
Heard
About
that.
are
waves of
so
third
gross.
graders?
I would run away.
Kids are scary.
Oh, it'd be a bad day for the third graders.
I'll tell you this right now.
I'm
Gary?
not a small
Okay.
guy.
We
Today's
need
not the
to
day to be a third grader.
appreciate the difference between the men and the women's answers to beating up small children.
Yeah, the men are
I
definitely
didn't
like,
say beat 'em
fuck
up.
those
I said
kids.
tape them on a wall. I said tape them on a wall.
Hey,
But I
said
realize
beat
now
them.
that in a schoolroom, the only tape they're gonna have is like weak little
Scotch
packages.
tape. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you're not
That's
taping
what I
kids
was
to the
like.
wall.
I was like, wait a minute. I was thinking duct tape, and I'm like, I'm not gonna find duct tape in a classroom. I was like, super glue though. I could find some super glue.
Depends,
Yeah,
because
the rubber
if it's a classroom that Dexter was in, apparently he might have some duct tape.
He'll have plastic walls up and everything.
Oh, Dexter would definitely have duct tape and plastic.
All right, well,
and he would
here would
probably
be
kill every child that walks in there.
my strategy.
Not
to
if
this
they're
problem.
not bad.
So
Yeah,
this
let's hear it, let's
true.
hear
this
it.
question was this is not the first time I've heard this question. This question was asked to me by my troops a couple of years ago.
That's
The
what-
the first shop that I took over at Seymour Johnson in North Carolina.
Did they get counseling?
No, it was just a funny. There's another question like, how many king crabs would it take to take a lion out? Right. That's another question I got asked.
All right.
Right?
No.
But
Answer
anyway,
this one.
So, how many waves of third graders could I last through on a minute? Well, I feel like I could last forever, and here's why.
Oh,
If
God.
you think about an elementary school, there's like one way in, one way out. there's one door, right? So just like SHAWNZY said, you want to put a barricade up, which I don't think is practical. You can't tape kids to the door and not get busted through, right? However, I'm thinking Thermopylae here. You know what I'm saying? 300. Like, I'm making a choke point. So I'm going to take the desks in the room and I'm sliding them to the door. And I'm sliding them to make a choke point to where these fucking third graders are going to come into this door and they're going to come right down this alleyway right towards me. And I'm going to have broken off pieces of the desk legs and I'm going to town, right?
You're
I'm
disgusting.
going to town. So first wave of 5, bang, going to town. Forget it. Lights out. So then now they're just like piling up. So now they're coming through and it's like the choke point and they're hanging up at the choke point a little bit. And I'm just going to town. And I'm just going to town to the point where they're going to open the door to try to get in to get me. And it's just going to be bodies all in the way. So I feel like I could last a long ass time.
On that note, good night, guys.
I kind of said the same thing, but I was like, well, then we move the desk in front, but like barricades so they don't come in. But yeah, you'd have enough bodies. I was trying not to kill them.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No remorse.
I said bodies could block it. I said bodies would build up to block it, but they might be still alive.
Oh, he's gonna kill him, and I'm gonna hug him.
Yeah. Mrs. Reeves, like two classrooms away from each other.
Hug.
Mrs. Reeves dead. I'm in there like the next anime series that we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Like, Assassination Classroom. Assassination Classroom. Shout out Assassination
Tower
Classroom.
Defense Classroom issue.
I did think
really
of
another
movie, another live action that could go to an anime and be successful just because of how successful the movies are. John Wick.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually surprised that is not already an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that'd be so easy.
That would be great.
That would be good. That would be good. I agree. And Andy in the chat said, "Give me erasers. Every kid will have a face full of chalk dust while supplies last."
It's like a flashbang, dude. Now, number 2 pencils wrapped in tape.
Wrapped in each hand. That's horrible.
I'll be John Wick on him with the pencil.
Right.
Yo, Andy's like Wolverine with the pencils.
And then when it gets dull, he just goes behind his back with the sharpener, and it just goes back at it. Oh my god, that is horrible. Oh no.
I would like to say that's not my Andy.
That's not your Andy?
No, that's not my Andy.
I don't know.
Clarify this one.
I don't know. It sounds like your Andy.
It does sound like your Andy.
All right.
No, her Andy is ghosted.
Oh, it's a different Andy.
Yeah,
that's
she's
right.
Serious.
Oh wait, yeah. That's okay. Wait, so which Andy is that?
Wait, who is
which other Andy? Who's?
Hey, Andy.
Wait, is it Sea Dog joining as Andy?
It could be.
It's Sea Dog joining as Andy.
I guarantee a very Sea Dog thing to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
He said, "I'm Andy." I love it.
I'm Andy.
All right, well, guys, I think that covers our episode for today. This was fun. I think we got a lot of information out of this, and I think now we're excited to hear which anime Mr. Reeps decide to start watching. If you guys start watching the same one or 2 different ones, let us know in the next podcast.
Because he don't watch it with me.
Yeah, he doesn't like the finger one. You seem to want to watch the finger one.
Finger monster.
That's all she's been talking about this whole time. Finger monster.
Also recommend 7 Deadly Sins is a good one and easy watch.
Okay.
Yes.
7 Deadly Sins.
Write that down.
Yeah, that one's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Did you write Finger Monster?
It's all about demons, angels, like powers. It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a good one. But yeah,
basically about the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, exactly. The sin of greed, lust, or the other ones, whatever.
Sloth.
Yeah, my dog is
Dude,
snoring.
that movie. Are you shitting me? Have you seen the movie with Brad Pitt?
7 Deadly Sins. It was very good.
No.
7? It's older. Brad Pitt was very young.
Are you serious, Cito, right now? So if you are giving me anime recommendations, I'm giving you a movie recommendation right now. You watch tonight.
Hit me.
2 nights.
Hit me.
You watch 7. It's fucking
7.
Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, dude. It's fucking dope.
Oh,
one of the better movies that Brad Pitt was ever in.
What's in the box?
Hey, don't ruin it, babe.
That's all I said. I didn't say nothing.
Hey, But seriously, I learned a lot about the 7 deadly sins in that movie, so it's worth a watch.
All right, look, I wrote it down. I did. Look, I promise you.
Hey, I love how it's on
Write
the
that
Pokemon fucking
Damn right.
Pikachu box.
25th anniversary. Yeah, the 25th
anniversary,
lunchbox.
baby. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's when it comes in handy.
Hello, baby goon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up real quick. So, does anybody have any final things to say before we wrap it up?
Shower thought?
I got my shower thought.
We got our shower thought. Okay.
All right, here we go.
I guess before we get the shower thought, because we obviously close on that, let's just give a big thank you to SHAWNZY one more time for joining the podcast today.
Thank you, SHAWNZY.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you
for coming in, being our first guest in here. You are an absolute real one.
You said anime chat. I'm like, I'm in.
Let's go. So you're welcome to join whenever we have any other podcasts. If there's any topics you want to talk about, you can feel free to jump in. But we do appreciate you joining us. And then everybody out there who has been listening to us, thank you all so much. If you haven't listened to our previous episodes, what are you waiting for? Get on that train. Go listen to the other
We're on
episodes.
Spotify. We're on YouTube. Get after it. Voices of Degenerates. Check it out.
Yes, get on the wave before it takes off because you don't want to be behind. So on that note, shower thought, Reaps.
Yes, my favorite part. You guys know I'm a Reddit freak. I'm all about Reddit. Here we go. My favorite shower thought of the week is light bulbs were such a good idea that it became the symbol for a good idea. There we are. There we are. Welcome. Right. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. Voice of the Degenerates podcast. Check us out, Spotify, YouTube. We'll check you next time. Thank you very much.
Later, guys.
Later.